The 5th of July is the birthday of the NHS. It was the 5th of July 1948 when it was what they called the appointed day, when the new Labour government in 1945 introduced a whole range of reforms to pensions, social security and the creation of the National Health Service. This didn't really mean fundamental changes to the types of medicine that was provided or new hospitals built into the 1960s, but it did mean that the medical care that was available was free at the point of use as a right of citizenship. Before the NHS, you still could have access to a whole range of really advanced medical services, some of them linked up really well in local areas, but you'd have to navigate how to access it. This might mean paying privately, it might mean paying into a kind of mutual aid, kind of friendly society insurance fund. It might mean relying on charity, kind of not knowing until you went into the hospital perhaps whether you were going to be means tested and given free access or be asked to pay what might be quite a hefty sum for the care you received. The interesting thing is the NHS is actually kind of a bigger deal today than it was when it was introduced. On the 5th of July 1948, it wasn't really sort of a big splash in the national papers or anything. It was just one of the changes going on at the time. The NHS has actually only really been something we care about quite so much since it kind of bedded in and people became familiar with it. So you had attempts by the Conservative government in the 1950s to try and roll things back and cut the amount of spending. But when a big committee decided that actually the NHS was not wasteful, it was a hugely efficient service, then that put the Tories on the back foot. And after that, it's kind of become something that people are used to and familiar with. And in that sense, the kind of small c conservative British public have come to be very used to and expect a national health service.